Good morning. I'm Mary, the Sisters in the Kitchen. Linda is filming for me today. I was going to try to do it all by myself, but she called and she said that she was afraid that I might need some help. So she come on out in the weather, but it's not freezing here today. So it will be around noon, so she'll have time to get home first. But Linda, my sister, which is part of Pinky My Sisters in the Kitchen, she did stay at home today because she lives 54 miles further from me, and it was actually snow flurries where she's at this morning, and she couldn't get home in time before the freezing started. So it's best that we do it separate, and the reason that I'm doing it is because every week she will take 2 days, and the next week I'll take one, and I'll take two. We switch back and forth. So this is a week that I had 2 days this week. So, and of course my sister wanted to do it herself, and not for me not to do it, but I'm okay. I'm okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And what I'm doing today is very short and simple. It's Hawaiian pineapple pie. And what I done first, I had considered making the pie crust on film, but you have to cook this just 10 minutes prior. So time-wise and me to be able to get a little bit of a flour arrangement in today, I just did a store-bought pie shell. And I rolled it out and put it in my pie shell. And I'll tell you what, I put these pie weights. I put these parchment paper down and put the pie weights in here, and I baked this at 350 for 10 minutes. That's just to kind of get the bottom of it done, because any kind of custard pie like this, I don't like a uncooked dough pie crust. So I bake it just a little bit so that bottom crust will be flaky. And so now I'm going to take this out. You have to let it cool. I actually take if you don't have pie weights, you can use dry beans. Just something to hold the pie crust down, because if you don't use dry beans or pie weights, your pie crust will bubble up. It'll come up. So you need something to weight it down. I cooked it for 10 minutes, and you let it cool. What I do is I leave enough of that parchment paper hanging over the edges that I can pick that up with the pie weights in it. And because those pie weights are very hot, and they will continue to cook this crust. So I take it out and cool it. So anyway, and you do your oven at 350 for that. Then I turn it down to 300 to actually cook the pie. All right, so I went ahead and broke my eggs. Have 3 eggs in here, and I don't beat it with a mixer. I just beat it by hand, because you don't have to beat it long. I miss Linda this morning. I just beat it. Just try to get your eggs beat. And I got some butter in the microwave. Yeah, it's melted. I wasn't for sure if it had melted yet. But then I'm using the imperial sugar. I put the sugar in the eggs. Stir it up. And I beat it after I add each thing. Then I put, this is flour, and the reason I've got the flour in this little bowl is because I can't pick up the whole 5-pound bag of flour. So let me stir it in here. I stir it after each thing, and then this is my butter, melted butter. Pour it in here. You can make your pie crust the night before if you're going to make this, ahead of time. So it doesn't take you as long. Okay. And I went ahead, it takes a can of the crushed pineapple. I went ahead and put it in our little easy read measuring colander. You see how much syrup, pineapple juice came out of that after it's been sitting. I drained it in this, and then I let it sit here a few minutes because you want all that juice out of there, because it makes that that pineapple syrup will thin your pie. So you see, okay, all right, do that. Just let it kind of get that out, and then you put light Karo syrup. Get my little spatula out, and I rub butter all in my little dish in my little measuring cup here. This is 1/4 a cup. It makes it easier. Makes it easier to get out of the. This kind of like a pecan pie in some sense, not exactly, because you don't use near as much Karo. Stir that up, and for you members, it has the here's our recipe. This is chopped cherries. I chopped the cherries this morning in little fine pieces, and this is optional. When I made this pie before, I did not put the cherries in it, but I'm going to put some in here today. And what surprised me, you know how cherries always stains your counter or whatever? I cut those up on this little cutting mat. It didn't even stain it. I was very surprised, but it didn't. Okay, and then I got a coconut in it, and a little bit of pecans, and they're chopped. They're not meal, not like pecan meal, but chopped real small. Now that I'm putting all this stuff in here, this sticks to my whisk, and I'm just going to get a spoon while I use this. And then I'm going to move this. See, it's still getting juice out of there. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to spoon my pineapple. You pack your pineapple in your cup to make sure that you get it. But I've gotten all of it out of here. The can is actually the right amount of pineapple that you want if you didn't want to go to all this trouble. But it does work best to get all that juice out of there. So it's basically what the amount that you need that's in that size can. I think that's a 20-ounce can, isn't it, Linda?
Yes, 20.
Okay. 20-ounce can. I thought that's what it was. But anyway. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. And of course, that pineapple juice, you could use that to make you a drink or something. But anyway, I do measure it, but it is the same amount of pineapple that comes in that can. Get some of that up. And it's just a Hawaiian pie. You want to show them, Linda? Let me get all these things out of my way. All this. And that's what it is. Just a pineapple, kind of like an ambrosia pie. That's what it looks like to me. But it's not the same. And I also am putting foil on my baking sheet and putting this in because just in case my pie I made the other day didn't run over. But I do this just for precaution. This is our Pamper Chef bowl that is used. I'm going to use a little spatula here. I miss my sister. She's better at talking while I'm cooking, and matter of fact, I think she can talk and cook too. I'm not that good at it. But that's okay. We do different things different ways, but that's all right too. But see, it's a colorful pie. And I'm going to stick in the oven, a 300-degree oven. For 45 minutes. Be right. Let me do the timer. It's kind of like a pecan pie. You cook it till it's a little soft in the middle. It kind of jiggles a little bit because whenever it cools off, it firms up some. I'm gonna move all this out of the way, and then we're gonna go over to the table, and I'll show you how to do a little. I'm gonna do a Valentine arrangement. Oh, I forgot. We need to put the pie shell around the pie crust because it being in there so long, and I've already pre-baked it some, that crust will get too brown. So I forgot to put this on there. Okay. See, I just put that around the edges, and it'll stop the edges from getting so brown. Let me throw this in the trash. Okay. Now, if you'll follow me over here, Linda, I'm going to sit down to do this. Yeah, just move out whatever you have to get in the way. Now, when I said that I was going to do this flower arrangement, I didn't think about all my craft stuff is packed in my storage. So, I just gathered some stuff that I had that didn't have to get into my storage. So that's why that it might be a little simpler than what I had planned on. Now, Linda, did you have any questions?
Hold on.
Okay. She's trying to get her camera set up. This right here, I just went to the Dollar Tree store and got this. This is for $1. And I put some little Christmas red balls in it. You can put anything in here. You do not have to put this in here. Like I said, I'm just doing a simple one. And then I bought this little dollar plate at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put this on here. Was there a question about the pie, or was it?
They wanted to know if your bowl was glass or plastic, the blue one.
Oh, that blue one is a 4-quart plastic bowl. It's pampered shelf.
And can you leave out the pineapple?
And, well, no, because this is a pineapple pie. It's, I don't know how it would turn out if you left the pineapple out, because that is part of the thickness of the pie. You would have to do it different. I don't know any way that you could leave the pineapple out because of it. That's it gives it volume, and it would be more like a pecan pie if you didn't have it in there, and then you would have to use more Karo. So it would be an entirely different recipe if you left the pineapple out, because it's more pineapple and coconut than it is anything. So now, when you're making arrangements and you're gluing something glass to glass, this right here, E6000 glue, is the best thing to use, because this will not, it'll stay permanently. And I'm not going to use this morning because I'm not going to make this to be permanent. I'm going to use hot glue. Hand me one of those boxes, Linda, would you please? There's all kinds of ways you could do arrangements. I bought these at Hobby Lobby this year because I was planning on my sister Linda being with me, and I was going to have her do one and me do one. When you make an arrangement, you can use anything you got to make an arrangement. If you can put a styrofoam or something on the bottom to stick your flowers. But I decided not to do these this morning because this will take a lot more flowers than what I'm doing with the one I'm doing this morning. And two, Linda is not with me. Thank you, Linda. Show them that arrangement that I did last year. I did that arrangement last year. It was just a vase that I had, and I had all the flowers, and I just put it together. So it's just simple. And I'm not a professional florist. I'm not a professional flower arranger, but I just do it because I like it. I play with it until it's like what I want. Now I've got the hot glue. These glue guns are very inexpensive. I've had, I don't know how many glue guns I've had over the years, and I've had a hot temp glue guns, and trust me, I have scars where that stuff has burned me. So I'd rather use this little cheap one, and I'm just going to put hot glue around the edges. Now this hot glue, it won't be, for glass on glass, it won't be permanent. Let's stick another piece of, so you can take this apart later by doing this, because this hot glue won't stay a long period. I mean, it'll stay for a season, but I'm talking about, I'm shaking this morning. I don't know why. Okay. All right. And I've already hot glued this. This fits exactly. When you buy your containers, you try it out and see if it fits. You know, if you want a bigger plate, you could got a bigger plate. But I didn't want a big plate. I wanted to be able to see what I put in here. So if I had a bigger plate, it would have, the flowers would have overpowered the little balls. And I put this stuff on in here, and because this plate is round, I snipped off the corners so it would sit flat on the tray. So there, that's the beginning of it. And like I said, I have never done one of these before. I'm just using what I had. Now, I cut and another thing about flower arrangements, you need a good set of wire cutters, because I've had all kind of them too, but you need a heavy duty one. And I start in the middle, and I start and get my height. I want it to be about that high. I got these flowers at Walmart. Some of these came from Dollar Tree. Some of them came from Hobby Lobby. I just mixed up what I have. Okay, now, I've already cut these. These came in a bush, and I've already cut these off. And I want some greenery around the edges. And that, I'm not sure that I'm going to use that. You'll find out. I'll do something, and then I'll change my mind and say I don't like the way that looks, and I will change it to somewhere else. And this one I want a little bit shorter. I'll show you as I get closer. Okay. You can use anything you want to, but I try to get the center of it done, and then let me cut that off. That's a little bit. I don't usually throw away anything when I'm cutting up flowers, because you can use them somewhere or another. And so I just start sticking them in there. That one's a little bit too, you just trial and error. And to me, it's so simple till I feel like I'm just showing y'all something y'all know what to do. I didn't really want carnation flowers for the red. I wanted red roses, but all my red roses was packed, and I went to Hobby Lobby and they didn't have any. So I'm just gonna make do with what I got. It's gonna be a combination. And like I said, I just keep poking them in there until and this little bush from Walmart, I think it's $3.47. It was very inexpensive. And here's some now these little red ones here, they come from Hobby Lobby. But you want a different variety of sizes. You don't want them all the same size. At least that's my opinion. And this right here is Baby's Breath. That came from Walmart. I don't really care for it, but that's all they had. So I'm going to put another flower in here. Another white one. And I need some little white. Here's some little baby ones. Need some little baby white ones. And when I cut these stems off like this, I don't throw these away because you can, let me see that. A lot of times you'll get a hold of a flower that is, the stem is so limp it won't stick into your styrofoam. And so I take this foil stem wire wrapping, and then I wrap it and then to this hard one, and then I can stick it in the styrofoam better. And also, when you have a small, when you buy the cheap flowers, they're not long like the ones that you get at Hobby Lobby, and you need a long stem. Well, here's a long stem that came off of another one. I take that, and now I got me a long one. So I don't throw away things and when it comes to flower arrangements. And I wasn't sure whether I wanted to put pink in this or not, but I like this little long. So I am going to put a little pink in it. This pink, red, white. You don't have to put 3 colors. You could just have red and white. But I just like the height of it. So what else have I got here? Then here's some little pink. I'll put a little pink. Now, the way I'm putting these in here, you're going to have to put something close to the base of it to hide all the stuff. So I don't know if you can you see, Linda? So I'm gonna have to cut some small ones because you're seeing through there. So now you got to come back and put some small ones in there to cover around the base. So. To kind of hide your styrofoam. Some people put the greenery, the bedding and stuff around it, but I don't usually do that. I usually put, I just hide it with the smaller flowers. See, I'll just keep on working myself around. And this is Walmart baby's breath. I don't really care for it, but I'm going to use it. I may wind up having to attach it to something else. I'm probably going to, but this is where it comes in at. See that's not long enough, so I pulled it apart, and I'm going to put this little stem down in there. And then I can get up. I've been sitting for a while. Now I'll take this right here and I wrap that to hold it. Okay, what did I do with my flower? My stem I just done. There it is. See, I added that little stem. So now I'm gonna wrap it around to hold that stem to this, so I have something to put it into this. I'll just take it off. Now I got a longer stem to put it in here with. And I didn't latch it good. So that gave us a little bit more baby's breath there. And let's see here. Let me finish this side first. I need a few more things in there. That's the only way I know to do it. I just trial and error. Put this in here. It's kind of like when you're fixing your hair and you got a hollow spot there. You just take a pick it up, and so whenever you have a little hollow spot, just arrange it. Just do whatever you have to do to fill it in. Okay, where's my other flower here? That can go on that side. I need some more white right there. So I'll take this, put the white there. I'm doing this to buy time for my pie to get done. Used to, I sold home interior for 7 years, back in the 70s, I guess. Linda, you was born in 79, yeah. I sewed home material for 7 years, and I made lots of flower arrangements for people. Matter of fact, my mother did too. My mother made flower arrangements. I hope I wind up having enough flowers here.
There's some in behind there too.
Oh,
Don't
that's
forget.
right, I have some more in that box. Okay. All right. Okay, well, I'm going to start around here now. And I may go back to that side and do some more lid. I just keep adding until I get it the way I want it. Mother, she did more flower arrangements than I did for people in home material. Matter of fact, she was the top seller for years. She won lots and lots of nice gifts. Us selling Pepper Shelf makes me think of that whenever Mother and I was both working for home material. We was always talking and comparing what we'd won and everything. It was some good times. Okay, let's see here. Let's try this. No, it's too long. Don't like it. Don't want it sticking out that much. Okay. I'm going to see if I can hot glue this in there. Sometimes you can't hot glue these small little flimsy flower stems because they melt. And sometimes you can. Just kind of depends on the flower. Okay. Let's see here. I think I will cut this smaller. And that's not small enough. I take the leaves too, and I spread them out. You know, whenever flowers are shipped to places, they're bundled tight, and you have to kind of work with the stems and leaves to make them out to make it the flower look pretty. Okay, and then let's see here. Here's a carnation. Like I said, I'd rather have had roses, all roses, but Hobby Lobby didn't have them, and I do have some, but like I said, they're in storage. So we'll just do a combination. Okay, let's see here. I know Linda, she did an arrangement for her table last year, and I thought she did a really good job. My sister, she did a real good job. She don't think she can do it, but my sister can do anything. I've got 2 pads laying down here on top of my table, these black pads. You know what these things are, Linda?
What?
This is foam pads. This is, I got my 2 grandsons, Linda's boys, gaming chairs for Christmas, and they had lots of foam and padding and styrofoam, and I saved it, and so I put this on my table so I wouldn't get my table messed up.
That's a better view.
Okay. And I've had people ask me where I got my clock. I got this clock here about 5 years ago from Sam's. They have them every Christmas. I got all my kids one since then. And if you're interested, if you want to know where these little things come from here, these was my mother's. This is our mother's. This is little irons. This is little irons like they used to have that you heat on the stove. It's got a little thing there. Mama had a little flower in them. And she's got, on the back of them, she's got a scripture. This says, well, it's not a scripture. It says, Jesus is the greatest gift of all. And then on this one, she stuck, says, hallelujah. This is just little things that means a lot to me because they was in my mother's house. And I was telling little Linda this morning, there's all kinds of, I have all kind of things to go on my walls, but I'd rather have the things that my mother had, because it just means more to me. Okay, now I'm going to stick a little. These right here, I got this at Hobby Lobby. Let me see if I got another one over here. I'll show you what I do. Well, I thought I did. Oh, here it is. Okay. They come like this, but I tear them apart so I can use them around. So I'm gonna stick this heart in here because this is Valentine. And just stick it. Stick them in there. And here's a little heart. I think I might cut this heart off too short. We'll just stick it right in there. And this one is 2, and I haven't cut it off yet, but I'm going to. So, wow, sometimes these things are hard to cut. Okay, I need something else right there. These are some little beads. These little things here, I should have stuck those in with some of the stems, but I'll just stick them in there. Just to kind of stick them out a little bit. And I need something white to go right there. Well, not that white, it's too big. That'll be work. Anyway, okay. Let me get another little white. I need some little white flowers. Here they are. To go right there. And I hope this answers some of your questions about how to do. I'll do another spring bouquet, and I'll try to have my flowers out then. So I'll have all my stuff, but I'm just making do for today. But see, this is one of those that don't want to stick up. So I'm going to leave that out and put this in there. You have to have something stiff enough to, and this also came as a group, and I just took them apart. Stick it in there. Sometimes I'll watch some of the other ladies that's on Facebook and doing a flower arrangement, and they'll look at it, and I'm looking at it, and I'll say, oh, it needs something right there, and then the next thing they do is they put something there. I think it's funny whenever people who does these, they can catch those kind of things. So, and like I said, this is so simple to me, and it will be to you too. It's just, you may think you can't do something like this, but you could. It's very, these are not working that good. And I don't have my stems out here. I need to wrap a stem on that to hold it in there, so those are not working very well. Okay, let me see here now. I need something else there, something else right there. So I need another ribbon. I forgot about my little hearts here. I probably may wind up putting too much stuff in here. I'm going to just take these completely out because they're just not working. I need some more. flowers here. Fill in. So, I hope that all of y'all are being careful out there, the ones that's getting so much snow and bad weather. You just fill it in. You just keep filling it in until you get everything you want on there. And I tell you what I do. I have a tendency to put too much in it. That's just the way I do, because I just keep adding. Sometimes less is more. Okay. All right there I have a problem. So that right there is sticking out further than what I like. So and I've already got things arranged around it, so I am going to bend it. There's all kind of ways you can. Okay, so that made it shorter. Now we'll put a red flower in there to cover it. Those are too long. That's why I said I knew when I got these flowers out that it may not be enough. Okay. And I will put a little flower right there. Still got the tags on some of these. Let's see, right here. Okay. I need something red right there, and this one is drooping too much for me. Let me put a little pink in there, I guess. I think that's enough on there. What do y'all think? Well, I actually need something right there. Okay, let me see what I can put right there. I'll put these little red flowers in there. Okay. Yeah. And that's a table arrangement, or wherever you want to put it. And it's going to take me, 30 minutes to do it? And you can, and the way I do is I just, I go around and I look and see which one that I want to display as my front. And I think I'm going to do it this one. I think this would be my front with that white roses right there. So that's arrangement. That's just a simple thing that that I made, and like I said, oh, excuse me, Linda, I'll get this. This is just a platter. I don't even know where I bought this. I don't know. Well, it says Holmes. I guess I got it from Walmart. You can take a flat platter. Hand me one of those styrofoam pieces, the long one. Yeah, please. Thank you, Linda. And get your styrofoam, put it on the bottom, and make you a beautiful arrangement. And just do like I did. Decide how high you want it. You wouldn't want a flat too high. But just decide how high you want it, then go around the edges with the greenery, and then just start putting in flowers and filling it in. And that's basically how you do an arrangement, making your difference what kind of container that you're using. Whether you're using a flat, and these are very inexpensive. They come from the Dollar Tree. And also, y'all seen Linda and I with these cake takes, these cake platter pedestals that you have the cake take on a pedestal, you can use this right here for a pedestal. You can use these, or you can use candles, candle holders that has, but the base of it, this right here, it has to be wide enough to support the plate. So, and then you just put your plate on it, put you another, let me look in that cabinet right there, and I got some little crystal candle holders, the next one, the next cabinet, right there. I think, well, maybe they're on the, maybe, I got them out, there they are. I got them out, I was going to use use these today, and then I decided not to. I have all kind of course, that's a crystal bowl. You could do a flower arrangement in it. That would make a pretty Valentine one because it has the hearts on it. But I changed my mind to not do that one. But I have a whole set of these. My sister-in-law, Debbie, gave me a set of these for Christmas one year, and I think it's like 6 that comes in the package. Is there another one of these over there, Linda? I couldn't find all of them, so I know what I've done is I've used them, and then I've put them back with the, like if I took it to a wedding or something, and I hadn't put them all back together again. But they stack together like this, and that makes that you can put a arrangement around this. But what I was talking about, this right here, you can put, it's a candle holder. When you're making tiered plates, you can put this in between. It wouldn't hold a cake in between there, but I'm talking about if you want to put something on the table, like you're making just a thing to hold your hot chocolate or something. You wouldn't want it that high. But you can take this and put this in between. Like if you use this for the base, you put your big, round, clear, nice platter. Then put this here in the middle, glue it down, and glue it down with this E6000. Because it won't break, it won't come loose. The hot glue will eventually come loose, but here it is. The E6000 will hold your glass permanently. You don't have to worry about it coming apart. But you could do it like this, put the plate there, and then put this in the center of that, and put another plate, and you've got a 2-tier cake, something to put your puris or cookies or candy on. There's just numerous ways that you can take. I mean, you can go to Goodwill. You can go to garage sales and pick up old stuff like that or something that somebody's getting rid of. You get some nice dishes at garage sales. And I never go to a garage sale. I haven't been to a Goodwill in a long time or a garage sale. But you can go to those, and I can see so many things that you can do with whatever they have. And my little Linda, she wants me to stay away from them because she knows that I can see so much potential in things that people are throwing away. So anyway, that just gives you an idea. You never use a candle holder like this to put a plate on to put a cake on because this is too narrow. But this is wide enough with this base that you could put a big plate in it, and then you could put this on top of it. And anyway, there's just lots of ways. I just put things together, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that makes flower arrangements and can do a much better job, more professional. But this is just what I do. I just take something and put it together. Now, Linda, we have any more questions, or do we have any?
Yeah. Where did you get the E6000?
The E6000, I got it at Walmart. I had it at Walmart, but Hobby Lobby would be probably the best place to get it. I think I didn't get this at Walmart. I did get this at Hobby Lobby. I did, the E6000. And this will glue anything, glass or anything together. And it will stay. You would break it before it come apart. So, but this hot glue, this hot glue on glass, when it gets really, really cold or if it gets hot, it'll come apart. That's why I just did this temporary. I know I can take this apart. It'll stay. I mean, it's permanently until it gets real hot or real cold, and it will come apart. So, but I'll use this for different things. I won't just, I don't have room to store everything I make. I just tear it apart. So what else?
Are you using real or fake flowers?
These are artificial flowers. Now, if you're using real flowers, you would want to use a different kind of styrofoam. A styrofoam, and you can buy these little tips that you put water in to put it in there, and then put it in the styrofoam. and I don't have any of those here, but it's a different kind of styrofoam. The other kind of styrofoam, if you don't use the little tips, then you would soak that styrofoam. It soaks up the water. It's for wet flowers. And when you put your flower stems in there, it keeps the fresh flowers watered. So you use a different kind of styrofoam if you're using real flowers. So,
How much did you spend on this arrangement?
This arrangement cost me two. I already had the bulbs from Christmas. I spent $3 on the white flowers, and I didn't even use them all. I never do use. See, I still had some left, and it was $3.47. The carnation flowers here, they were Dollar Tree. These right here, I think they were. I got them at Hobby Lobby, and they were like $2.99, but they were 40% off. So you're looking at 3, 6, 7, 8. You're probably looking at $10, probably. And I didn't even use all the flowers. It probably cost you $10, base and all. Now that's not counting your hot glue, but if you do flower arrangements, a lot of things you already have. So this probably cost about $10. If you was going to buy all of it. Anything else?
A few people signed in late and wanted to know where Aunt Linda was.
Aunt Linda is at home. My sister, she's at home because it's going to freeze by noon today. It's been raining all morning, and by noon today it's going to be ice on the roads. And so she was couldn't get out on the roads today because she couldn't get home by 12 because she lives 54 miles from me. So she's not sick, and we'll be back together at her house on Tuesday. And so she didn't want to not be with me today, and she could have done one by herself and not me. But she has been doing so much for me lately. Until I told her, no, I will do this. I can sit down and do it. The pie didn't take, took 15 minutes to get it in the oven. So I told her, no, she could just stay home and I would do it today because she has done so much for me, and I appreciate it so much. And so that's where Linda's at today. I'm sure she's watching us, and I know she misses being on here. I'll tell you, I know how she feels because it's just, we love y'all so much until y'all are part of us, and if we don't get to be on for y'all, well, it makes a difference in our life. But she'll be back Tuesday with both of us at her house.
People are asking about cookbooks.
Cookbooks are available now. We've got the cookbook store is open for merchandise, and so you can place an order, the cookbooks. You sure can. So we have inventory on that. And Mother's book, we still don't know definite whenever it's going to be out, but we will let you know. We're hoping, well, it will be in March, but we don't know exactly when in March. So we'll let y'all know in plenty of time and let you know when it's open. Now I will tell you, for the members, we put Linda and my sister and I, after our cooking show yesterday, we decided to sing some. So we started singing, and then we decided to give our members a song. So we posted a song on the members page, and how you get to it is you go to membership, and when you click on that, it will take you to either recipes or either what is it, round and about, out and about, and click on out and about, and that will take you to the video. So it's just one song that we sang together, and we just try to do a little extra content for our members because we do appreciate y'all being members, and so that's how you get to watch that video. And our member to join our members, you get 12 to 14 recipes a month that's printable, and you also you get extra content. And to become a member, you go to our website, which is pinkymallskitchen.com, and click on membership, and then that, if you're not already a member, then it will ask you for your information. It is $5.99 a month, plus taxes, and and then you will create your own passcode to get in there each time, and then you get to see all the video. You get to also our recipes that we post are now attached to the video that pertains to that recipe. This video we did today, Linda will have it uploaded tonight, right?
Yes.
You will have the video uploaded. The recipe is already on there, but the video will be uploaded tonight. So you can watch the video and you've got the recipe right in front of you. So
many people have asked where to buy the cookbooks.
The cookbooks, you go to PeekieMallsKitchen.com, and it'll take you to our new website. And you just scroll on down, and it will say our products. It'll show a picture of our cookbook. You can click on the cookbook. Just touch the screen where the cookbook is, and it will take you to what is called the store. And it'll ask you how many you want, and and it'll ask for your information and everything. So that's how you order a cookbook. And we have cups, and we have aprons, our apron, and I think that's all the merchandise we have right now is
kids' aprons.
Oh, well, we have kids' aprons, and they're red. The kids' aprons are red, and Pinky Mall's Sisters in the Kitchen aprons are white and pink. So you have to specify which one you want, white or pink, and that's what we have in our inventory that you can go to our store.
And gift cards.
And gift cards. Gift cards you can purchase to join the membership. Is that correct, Linda? The gift cards?
No.
Oh, that's not it? Okay,
No.
so it's just gift cards? Okay.
To purchase merchandise.
To purchase merchandise. If you want to buy a gift card to purchase. I don't understand all about how you do that, but anyway, you can purchase gift cards to buy merchandise with. If you don't want to put your, is that what it is, Linda? If you don't want to put your credit card in there, you buy the gift card.
Well, you have to use a credit card to.
Hey, I don't understand all this technology. I just say
It's if
what
you
they
want to
tell
give
me.
a gift.
If
It's a gift card. You give
it's a
it
gift
to
card.
somebody.
Oh, you purchase the gift card to give to somebody if they want to purchase something. I see. Oh goodness, one of these days I'll get it down. So, what else?
Okay, this is a pie question. Can you leave the nuts out of the pie?
Yes, you can leave the nuts and you can leave the cherries. It's not going to affect it. The pineapple, it's actually a pineapple pie is what it is. A friend of mine in the church, actually, this is her recipe, and she didn't put cherries or she didn't put pecans in it, but it is a pineapple pie. So I don't know what you could substitute for that because it is a pineapple pie, but I put the coconuts and the cherries in it. That's just something, I just wanted to be colorful. So that's what I did. So what else, Linda?
Brenda Clark, she had a comment. She said that she has the mug, the kids' apron, the pink apron, and the cookbook, and she loves them all.
Well, thank you, Brenda. We know you are very good supporter. We sure do. Thank you, Brenda, so much. You've been a good supporter, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. I sure am. So let me go check the...
You have about 2 minutes.
Okay, got 2 more minutes, and we're going to check that pie. I will tell you, you have to let it cool a bit before you cut it, but I made a pie the other day like that. I did not put the cherries in it, so I will show you what it looks like, even if that's not done. I will, because you really can't cut it when it first comes out. It's kind of like a pecan pie. It takes a few minutes for it to set, but I'll show you. And if you make this pie, I will tell you this, because I made this in a deeper pie pan than that. The pie I made today is a recipe for a 9-inch pie plate. The one I made the other day is 9.5. So that makes the pie not come up all the way to the top. So it depends on your pie plate how big of a pie it's going to be. If I was going to make this pie in that 9.5-inch dish again, I would want it times the recipe, because I would want it up fuller. So, but it would take longer to cook because it's a thicker filling. So let me check the pie. Let me wash my hands. No, I'm lost without Linda. I just feel like I'm talking to myself. That's my timer going off, so it's been 45 minutes. I can tell you right now, that pie ain't done. You want to show them, Linda? I'm going to show you how you know it ain't done. I shake this pan. You see how jiggly that is? I'm going to guess that it's going to take 15 more minutes. So I'm going to get the pie out that I cooked the other day and show you, because that's going to take 15 more minutes before that's done. I don't know if it's because I put the cherries in there. I don't know. But this is the pie. It's the same pie I made the other day, but you can see where the filling didn't come all the way top, because this pie dish is 9.5 inch. But this does not have cherries in it. So I'm going to cut it and show you. I was hoping that pie would be done. So I guess the recipe, by me putting the cherries in it, it might take a little longer, so I might have Linda go back in there and change maybe an hour on the pie.
Well, that pie is probably thicker too because it's shorter
Well, that
around.
is true, Linda. That is true. That pie is thicker because it's not as round. So I'm gonna cut that in half again because it's really a lot. But see, it thickens up. Oops. See, I just cut a small piece, but it's thick. It's like a custard pie, and I want to show you. See that crust? How brown it is? It's crispy, and that's what I like. I don't like a custard pie to be doughy or not brown. So that's the difference in pre-baking it for 10 minutes. So I'll taste this. You see this pie that's already been eaten? You know who eat that? Me. So I'm gonna have to give this. No, I'll take that back. I did put a slice out for a lady. My sweet little Danita. I got to give it to her. But this it's a pineapple pie, but it doesn't have cherries. And that's what it tastes like. It tastes like a pineapple pie. So it is good if you like pineapple. And I know not everybody likes pineapple, but I do. I like pineapple. So, I made a little mess. I thank y'all so much for sticking with me and watching me make the arrangement and making this pie. I want all of y'all that are having bad weather to please stay in and be safe. If you go out, just please be careful. And we hope to see you back here with Linda and I both in Linda's kitchen on Tuesday of next week. I'm not sure what she's making, but I know it'll be good because anything she cooks is good. So, love y'all, take care, and don't forget to count your blessings. Love y'all, and bye-bye.